Meet Nimona, a teenager with extraordinary powers who can shapeshift at will. From an ordinary human to a terrifying monster, Nimona is unpredictable, and she has one goal: to take on a world that's been built on injustice. On the other side, we have Ballister Blackheart, a so-called villain who turns out to be far more human than we initially thought. He's fighting against a system run by corrupt heroes, and along the way, he finds himself teaming up with a wild girl named Nimona. Who says being a villain isn't fun? Nimona isn't afraid to unleash her incredible powers, especially if it means throwing the world into chaos. But even though they both have the same goal, their methods often clash. Nimona tends to want to destroy everything in her path, while Blackheart prefers a more cautious approach. Will they be able to work together, or will they end up tearing each other apart? We also get a glimpse into Ballister's past, which is full of wounds and betrayal. He used to be part of the hero organization before something big and painful happened. All of that shaped his realistic view of the world. But don't think Nimona is always serious. Behind all that power, she's also playful and mischievous. Who would have thought a monster could have such a fun and endearing side? Of course, the conflict doesn't end there. The existing system won't just sit back and let them do as they please. Blackheart and Nimona must face off against the so-called heroes, who are often more villainous than heroic. The tension only grows. On the other side, we have Ambrosius, the perfect hero. He has everything society desires: handsome, strong, and full of courage. But is he really as good as we think? This film doesn't just entertain, it also makes us think. What is the true meaning of truth? Can we separate right from wrong in a world filled with gray areas? Nimona and Blackheart offer a bold perspective that might make us question a lot of things. Amid all the chaos, there are small moments of warmth between them, a bond forged through friendship, mutual understanding, and protection. Sometimes, even when we're different, we can find a common path. But it's not just Ballister who carries a heavy past. Nimona herself holds deep wounds from her own history. As someone who can shapeshift, her identity is often lost. Does she even know who she truly is? And here comes the climax of all the tension, the confrontation between Blackheart and Ambrosius. They used to be friends, but now they're on opposite sides. Who will emerge victorious in this ultimate showdown? But like most great stories, Nimona has a twist you won't see coming. There's a big secret that gets revealed, making us reflect. Is everything we thought was true actually false? Or is it the other way around? It's time for Nimona and Blackheart to choose their paths. Will they stay true to their principles, or will the world change them forever? This is a decision that isn't easy, but it's what makes this story so deep. In the end, though, their power lies in their unity. When they work together, they find a way to take down the corrupt system. And maybe, just maybe, through destruction, they can create a new world. And of course, no story is complete without some thrilling action. The fight scenes in Nimona will keep you on the edge of your seat, full of surprises and moments of laughter. In the end, we're left to reflect. A broken world, but also one full of new possibilities. After everything that's happened, what will their future hold? Will the world change, or will they be the ones to change? This film teaches us that even in a world filled with difficulties and uncertainties, there is hope. There's always room for change, if we're willing to fight for it. Nimona is not just a story about heroes and villains. It's about who we choose to be, what we decide to fight for, and how we face a world that isn't always fair. So, are you ready to join an adventure that's full of chaos, heart, and a whole lot of surprises? Check out Nimona and see what happens when you question everything you thought you knew about good and evil.